Hello and welcome to another episode of Exploring the Alphabet. Gatwick Airport, I fucking hate you. So I've been here once before on this series. It is a nightmare of a drive. It took 6 hours today. I gave myself 2 hours. The time just kept going up and up. Every half hour I drove, it added a fucking hour on, and I didn't think I was ever going to make it. I needed to get to the airport for 7:15, and it's 7:20 now, and I'm about 10 minutes away, just waiting for my coach transfer to come. But apparently he's on his way, so hopefully he's not too bloody long. But it's been a stressful one. Finally time to unwind for our next trip. I was so close because the sat nav jumped up to 8:30, which would mean I'd have missed my flight. I was this close to ringing Gary, and it shot back down again. I was starting to think that the country we're going to is Kers, because previously in the series I was unable to make a flight to a city in this country. We are going to a different city in this country, obviously, but yeah, it looks like we're gonna just about make it by the skin of our teeth. So I'll see you in the airport. Peace. Well, I was going to slag off this guy in there because when I opened the door, I was welcomed with a big gust of Bobby Orange. It was absolutely overcome with both. However, when he got driving, he drove that van like he had a can in its wheel, and God, it was like Lewis Hamilton was behind the wheel. I was holding on for fucking dear life. But he got us here in rapid time, so we're definitely making the flight, which is very good news for us. The place we will be going is in Norway. Like I said earlier, I couldn't make the Oslo flight to Norway earlier this series. So yeah, we're going to somewhere called Stavanger. It's crazy, and you panic yourself all the time. And now I've just got here, checked the board. I have to wait half an hour for gate information now. I literally got through security that quick, but now I thought I'd be the one rushing. Look how mental this place is. I'm just stood in the middle of it all with my meal deal in my bag, ready to just tuck into it. Do you know what I mean? I'm not in a rush. Where shall I sit? The answer to that question is absolutely nowhere, because even though the airport fills about 1 trillion people, there's no seats. So everyone's just camped on the floor. I will see you at the other side, and we've got some fun facts to start off the episode in Stavanger. Shit, have I gone the wrong way? I've gone the wrong way. What the heck? You'll just have to wait a minute. Oh my God, when you step on the escalator, the speed up. Okay, we're going to try again. We have made it in Stavanger, and the flight was alright. It set off a bit later, so I've arrived here at 1:45 in the morning, which usually is a bit of a problem when you're checking into Airbnbs, but luckily the person who I'm staying with, she's called, she said, don't worry. Well, she probably didn't say it in this accent, but she said, don't worry about it, it's weekend, so I'm normally sat up late anyway. And I thought, all right, fucking show off, Mrs. R stay up all night partying on a Friday night, because it's Friday. So luckily, I'm able to get an Uber, go straight to hers, and settle down for the night before our day of exploring tomorrow. But yeah, flight was all right. Woman next to me, I'm going through a bit of a thing. I'm going through a bit of a thing today with bad smells because she stunk her quavers. I don't want to be mean or anything, but then she went on to, I caught her trying to pop a pimple while she was next to me, and I was actually eating a bag of crisps at this time, so you could have got a bit better company kind of thing, but it's all good. So I did promise you a couple of fun facts about Stavanger. I don't know what it is about this place, but all I've done is walk through the airport, and everyone so far seems really smiley and really friendly. So I think I'm gonna love Norway. However, not everybody in Stavanger or Norway are friendly, because Stavanger is the home to the biggest Norwegian bank robbery ever, when thieves stole up to $10 million, or the equivalent to $10 million. Now, they did catch the thieves and they got banged behind bars, but they did never find the money. Clever thieves. They based a film on that as well, so if you're interested, I'm sure it'll be easy to find. I do know the name, Farkers or something like that. I've got it in my notes, so you'll have to figure it out. You can do a few things yourself, can't you? And Stavanger is also the oil capital of Norway as well, which means everything's really expensive, including the Uber that I'm waiting for now. 30 quid to go 10 minutes up the bloody road, but there's no buses this late, so what do? I'm stranded. Now I know why them bank robbers took the road that they did. Anyway, let's go check out our accommodation. Well, it's the first time Uber's let me down because the Uber kept just cancelling my ride. So I thought, you know what, I'm going to have to get a bus. Went to check the bus timetable, not one till 8 in the morning. I thought, you know what, I'm going to walk. I'm just going to match it there. The walk's 2.5 hours. I thought, I can't do that. When she'll be ready for bed by then, even she ain't that much of a party animal. So I've just been ringing around taxis and somebody just said they're going to send me a car. I said, how do I know it's my car? There's a massive queue of people who are in the same predicament over here. They're going to try and steal my car. He said, you'll just have to look out for it arriving. I'm getting a call. I told you he was trying to rob it. It's mine. Come on. How do I get in? Oh, this is weird. Right. Hi, mate. Oh, we're in. We fell on our feet with Wenchy. Wenchy's place is fucking mint. It's unreal. And do you know what? I haven't even shown you Wenchy's balcony yet. So she's got we're on the 5th floor. She's got a balcony outside, but it's not a balcony. It's like a massive outdoor patio. And obviously it's a balcony, but it's got glass all the way around it. She's got like a massive garden set, and that fucking Wenchy is balling. Yeah, this must cost a couple of million, being in the oil capital. So I'm really, really happy. I don't know if anyone else can relate to this, but this thing, I love staying in single beds. Like, I love my big king size one at home, but do you know when I sleep in a single bed every now and again on these trips, they're so comfortable, and I feel like I have such a good night's sleep. It feels like I'm in a caravan in a way. So I'm looking forward to a good night's sleep. One thing that I have just realised, I've just been to brush my teeth, and when she must feel very safe with me, because she's gone to bed in her room, and as I've walked by her bedroom door, I've realised that the key, she can lock her bedroom door, I can't lock mine, but the key is on the outside of it, so I've only just walked in. I could have been a nutter. I could have just locked her in there. She's in there for the weekend now. When she ain't eating, do you know what I mean? But what can I say? She must just feel comfort around me. So I'm gonna see you in the morning. I'm getting up nice and early, and I always just say this, and then I wake up at about 11, and I'm like, well, I best go do something. But I am looking forward to hitting the ground running in the morning, and seeing this lovely place. Good night, Stavanger. Good morning. As predicted last night, I set an alarm for 8:30, and I must have turned it off in my sleep. I did that thing where you wake up like real panicked and you jump out of bed like you've slept in for work, and I thought to myself, oh my god, it's going to be about dinner time. Luckily it was only 9:30. So here I am, just ironing my clothes before I get a shower, and then I head out. In the meantime, I'll show you my view. I can see Hawkers. Yeah, because I'll I'll be able to listen to your music in my car on the way home tomorrow.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this which, I mean...
Oh, that's it.
So a few songs was written by a person in USA.
Oh, very nice. Postcard and memories.
Yes, I could.
Oh yeah. I'll be singing along to that on my journey home tomorrow.
Okay.
Well, thank you very much for the coffee. Anyway, thank you.
Oh, that's okay. I always used to have coffee.
It is today's fits. Shoes from Steve Madden. Cargos from Shein. Over jacket also from Shein, I think, and I'm sure my top's from ASOS. Either way, I must say, my name's Jay, and I'm looking fabulous in it. My lift's here. Hey there, guys. I'm an American baseball player. How's it going? I was sat on the table having a coffee with Wenshi, grandma number 2, because she reminds me of my grandma. And this is the reason why. And she realised that both my invisible socks I have on, both have holes in the big toes. It's probably because I've got big toenails kind of thing, never cut them. And she said, I repair them not long. I can do this for you, I can. I was thinking, God, I can't let her repair me fucking socks, can I? So I said, it's all right, I'll just take the coffee. I've got loads more pairs. I just bagged my trainers on and left as quick as I could. Bless her. Apparently here it's been pissing down, and it was meant to be pissing down all weekend while I'm here. No rain in sight. I only bring the sun with us. I only bring the sun. Found out there's a bus 3 minutes away. There's my bus stop over there. That's why I'm recording over here where there's no one around. And the bus only takes 20 minutes. Once we've got off the bus, we'll be around everything, so happy days. The first place we're going to is Gamle Stavanger. And while I show you my bus journey, you can have a guess what you think that might be. I was on the bus. I don't really get what's just happened, but the bus driver just said excuse me and then pointed to this bus stop and said, can you go there? So I don't know if I'm off the bus for good and he's going to drive off. Oh right, yeah. He's gone over there. He needs a number 2. Yeah, he needs a bab. So he don't want to leave me on the bus on my own in case I hijack the bus, I'm guessing. I thought it was but because I've not paid, I thought he'd kick me off. Because basically when I got on, I said, can I pay a card? He said, no cash. I said, oh, no cash. And I was thinking, I ain't getting off. And he said, do you have the Columbus app? I said, I can download it. He just said, go on. It's good. These bus journeys abroad are crazy. You don't pay. You can just walk on. I walked in the front doors, but it's one of them with like side doors and back doors. So for the rest of this trip, I am getting that bloody app. Just jump on the back door. No one checks. So come on then, have your tom-tit. Right, I've ditched the bus now. I've ditched the bus. Why can't I say bus? I've ditched it. I'd have been better off walking. So I'd been sat on it for 25 minutes, and then we arrive at a stop. It's only the fucking stop that I first got on at. So I don't know, after he'd gone for his tom-tit, it must have, because there was only me on. I don't know if he's done like a circle of the area or something like that, and then started again or something. I'd definitely not missed my stop. I'd been nowhere near it. So yeah, lost another half an hour. But the bus turned, the last straw was when the bus turned. I started watching my map and it turned the wrong way to where I need to be. I'm only a 10-minute walk, so let's get to Gamle Stavanger. So this is the very start of Gamle Stavanger. So Gamle is a neighbourhood in Stavanger, and it has the most timber houses in the whole of Northern Europe. I'm trying to be like a TV presenter at that point, but I couldn't remember Milan. But there's over 8,000 timber houses in this area. God, I didn't want to disturb your picture.
Okay.
Just making friends now. Morning. Morning, everybody. Good morning. Loads of photographers and stuff down here. Was that photo of me? Hello. Morning.
Morning.
There we go. That's the friendly neighbourhood there of is it Ombre or something? I can't remember where I am again. It's really, really hilly and stuff. So if you go on a night out and you've got to climb up that bad boy, that place probably ain't for you. But it's like stunning. Imagine waking up in the morning, stepping out onto that cobble or looking out onto this. They don't know the barn. They don't know the bloody barn. Oh, do you know what? I've never sat on a cannon. This is me just on a cannon, look. Oh shit. Oh my god. Duck. Hope no one's behind me. Oh, it's harder getting off than it is on. And who's this big boy? Who's this big boy here? Oh, he's looking out, look, to make sure my shots are on target. But yeah, what a good place. Happy days. Oh my god. My cannon was soaked. Now it's soaked to my top, look at that. Don't get angry, it's too early in the morning for anger. This is why I want a camper van, look at all these camper vans in this car park. So they've obviously just like travelling in a camper and just parking up and sleeping there, looking out onto all that water and stuff like that. Like that's what I want. I find it mental since I've been travelling, because I used to be the same. But since I've been travelling, I just find it so mental that people like stay in England. I just find it just blows my mind now, like how big the world is, and you can literally go anywhere you want. Like literally, the world really is your oyster. And I totally understand that it's expensive coming away, especially these trips. Considering I'm here like a day. Half the time they are expensive, but it makes me think back to when I was working in my old job, like on a weekend, rather than going out and spending £100 and odd around Hull. I just can't believe that I didn't think of just like jumping on a cheap flight somewhere and spending the weekend away, seeing more of the world. Sorry about that, I had a bit of indigestion. There's a lot of cats down here in Gamle. This one looks more like a wolf. It's that big. What's the one off Stuart Little called? That looks like it. Is it Bagpuss? Yeah, it was Bagpuss. Oh, it's gone, so I can't show you. Never mind. We're just about to leave this little area, and I was about to move on, and I spot a poem on a gate down here. So there's a note here about smoking, saying like don't throw fag butts on the floor, because if one sets on fire, the rest will, and then there'll be no neighbourhood anymore. But the poem was what I liked. So it's called "Welcome to Gamle Stavanger. In the heart of Stavanger's a small charming place with little white houses full of character and grace. We're not a museum, people live in these houses. We have families with children, also pets and our spouses. Tourists are welcome from far and from near. We'll give you a smile, but in windows don't peer. So yeah, what a way to end our little trot around Gamle. I'm currently at the port of Stavanger, where, as you can see in the background, there is cruises for something called a fjord or something, which is basically a body of water, and you can go on cruises to see this body of water. It's surrounded by mountains and stuff. There's also something called the Pulpit Rock, which you would see on this cruise, and the Pulpit Rock is basically a big circle boulder rock that is lodged. It's lodged between two mountains, and it's thousands of feet up in the air. Now, you can go see this on a cruise, which takes 4 hours. We're not going to do it because it would be too much of a big chunk out of our day, and we'll go back home first thing in the morning. You can also hike up it if you've got the time, which obviously would also take a full day. And these cruises cost about £60 to go on for a 3-hour cruise. You can also do it in like a speedboat, which costs about £100. That's what these people are like life jacketing themselves up for. But what I'm going to do, because we're not going to go and see it, I'm going to run you a few clips of it so you can see what it's like, just in case if you come here you want to go and see it. Hope you enjoyed that. Hope you enjoyed the montage. Next on the agenda for us is Skagenkaien, which is basically this place here on the other side of the port. And it says, well, the first thing I see is a Burger King there, which looks like a pretty cool Burger King. It's followed by a load of other bars, restaurants, all the way down that you can sit at. Well, that we are going to sit at, because I'm going to have some brunch in one of these while looking out onto the water. But the thing that brought me to this place is the fact that it said this is known for people watching. So basically, loads of fellow nosy buggers like me will be sat along here just seeing what everyone else is up to with the day. I have just spotted somewhere called Sport Scaffine, which I'm guessing is a sport cafe. It's got Arsenal and Liverpool flags on the outside, so I think that's where we're going to go for dinner. It's absolutely full in here of like groups of like lads, and they're all drinking pants and stuff. We've even got the Hells Angels in here. I put my phone away very sharp, it's because them boys have got a bit of a reputation for being hard bastards. I don't want them to come over here, nick my phone and smash a glass over my head, then ride out into the sunset on the mopeds. You know what they say on holiday? It's 5 PM somewhere. Wow, this drink is a sweet mango, real British premium cider. Don't know why you can't get this in England, because that is insane. It's a cider, but it tastes exactly like, do you know the orange Bacardi Breezers that you used to be able to get? That's the best drink of the lot. They don't actually do food here, so this could be my dinner before we move on, alright. Never mind. Just another splash on the t-shirt. More liquid on there. Sorry, that was just me coming to the realisation that that just cost me £9. Fucking hell. Good job it tastes good, innit? Well, that is without a doubt a new drink unlocked. If you like museums, then Stavanger is probably the place for you. There's plenty of museums. Problem is, they don't seem too exciting. We have the Sardine Museum, Canning Sardine Museum it's called. There is a museum that I wanted to go to that is unfortunately permanently closed, which is the first ever house in Stavanger, and it shows you around all that and tells you a bit of exciting stuff. But we can't go there, obviously. There's a maritime museum. We've been to one of them. And there's lots of art galleries and stuff like that. Now, because this is the oil capital of Norway, there is a petroleum museum, which is where we're walking down to now. Hopefully, there is a bit more to it than when you pull into Morris. You can buy diesel, you can buy unleaded. So yeah, let's see if we can come away knowing a tiny bit more about petrol. How exciting. It's absolutely heaving at the oil museum. must be the place to be. Everywhere's like completely quiet. Come to the oil museum where I thought it'd be boring. It's absolutely fucking rammed. I had to queue to get in. So maybe this place won't be as boring as I was expecting. You get this guard which basically tells you the route you've got to go around, and the first thing is through here. It's in a cinema, and the next film starts in 2 minutes, so just bang on time to watch The Oil Man. Hopefully there's some popcorn. Everyone's just watched it, so it's my time to sit down now and enjoy. Look at it, eh? No sign of popcorn, but you can't win. You can't have it all. I'm gonna sit right at the back. Shame Gary in here, so we can have a little fondle while watching Oil Man. I hope it's not going to be an emotional one. Want prepared for this. Oil Man and his dad made up in the end. It was so wholesome. I actually enjoyed it. I thought it was going to be like a documentary, like a boring thing, and it was actually like a film, but then they incorporated like all the facts about like oil. So like Norway was a poor country, and then they found something in the sea that basically made Norway super rich and made the people of Norway like have a massively better value for life. Thomas was a bit of a fool because, well, he wasn't a fool, he was traumatized. He was whenever his dad went away, he was terrified his dad was going to die because it was dangerous out there in the sea. But because he was so scared, it made him despise oil. He didn't want anything to do with oil, he said. And anyway, when it was his 18th birthday, obviously his dad was super rich from the oil, and his dad wanted to give him his Ford Mustang, but Thomas hated oil that much he turned it down. He was knocking about in a Nissan Micra. He did say he came on to regret that decision a tiny bit, but yeah, he went to see his dad. They sat by the sea, they looked out, and they said, do you know what, they made it. They smiled at each other. They said it's a blessing what happened to the country, and they'll lived happily ever after, you know. Although Thomas's dad was getting on a bit, you know. He probably might be dead and gone now, bless him. But yeah, how interesting. I feel like I could walk straight out now. I'm kind of fulfilled in this place. But I am going to have another look round because that surprised me. Other things might surprise me. a lot of so it is just this massive room now where it basically has loads of stuff to do with oil. It's a bit, and a lot of it is serious, like talking about Parliament and stuff like that. So it's not really for us. Although I did just spot a UFO, which I don't know what it's got to do with oil, but you can actually go inside it. So come in here. Let's see if ET's in here. It will be in a minute. I don't actually know what this is. Oh God, stinks. Look, it's like a little circle ship. There once was a ship that was put to sea. But yeah, there's not really going on in here. There's a radio apparently, but I don't think it'll have talk sport. Yeah. Welcome to my alien adventure. A kid just poked her head in the door and then saw another human sat there and just went. That's what India'd do. I made it, guys! Look, so I've gone from a UFO and then an astronaut here as well. Do you know what I don't understand is that so obviously they found oil in the water, but I don't understand how they separate the oil from the seawater. Don't get it. I could probably find out if I could be bothered to read all this stuff, but hopefully one of you guys will tell me in the comments. Here we go. How can you find oil and gas several thousand meters beneath the seabed? Hunting for hidden hydrocarbons is detective work. Many clues must be assembled to find these contents. I've just realised you can get. I thought the whole museum was just this, but you can get across there to these tanks. And there's a woman stood up there. Look, I wonder if I can get on the top of there. Right there. Wait till my camera focuses. I want to be here. I'm going to come get you, love. Right, here we go. Ooh. Man the step, Joel. This part's called takeoff. So we're off to the helipad. I think we're going up in the helicopter. Oh, guessing this is a little control room. I wonder if I actually pull that if anything happens. Shall I risk it? As long as that don't go off and make me jump like the big banging machine. No, it doesn't actually work. Can't activate fuck all in here. What kind of control room's this? I actually can actually get up to the top, so we'll get a bit of view of the oily sea before we leave. Hi ho, it's up to the top we go. Here we go. Look at this. Oh, very nice, eh? Very nice. End it with a bit of a view. Right, that's the Petroleum Museum, complete. Let's make a move now, everyone. Or actually, I could have done that a bit better. That's the Petroleum Museum finished. Come on, make a move on me. 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 Oh, she's looking at me. Look, that woman down there. Sorry, love, I was just having a dance. I've just been for a wee on my way out. Does anyone do that thing where when you leave a toilet and you leave without flushing your hands, and then someone's like waiting outside, and you think, oh shit, I've not hit the tap. You think, no, I've not washed my hands. So you pretend to like dry your hands on your trousers as if you have washed your hands. No, none of you do that. No, me neither. I never do that. I've just seen someone do it and I thought, you dirty bastard. That's prime example why, like, you should, if you come this far out your way, you should give like places like that. Like that place is obviously to do with Stavanger heritage and stuff. That's why you do give it a chance, because weirdly, I actually enjoyed myself in there. Never thought I would have done. So yeah, I won't come all the way to Stavanger to see it, but if you come here, drop in. Do you know what I mean? I didn't read one thing in there, and I still feel like I learned a few things. So yeah, happy days. And now it's time to experience the most famous street in Stavanger, and you will soon see why. If you look behind me, it's just a normal street. If you look to the left of me, it's just a normal street. if you look the other side, it's just a normal street. But the most famous street, Ovre Holmgate, is slightly different. Does it just look the same? It looks on the camera it's the same as the others, but it's not. I'm gonna flip the camera. It's famous because it is like literally so like bright and vibrant. It just stands out a mile. Maybe it's better on the naked eye, but we're gonna go for a waltz down there. It's full of like bars, restaurants, stuff like that. It's only a small street. I can see a rainbow floor over there, which is catching my eye, to be honest with you. There we go. That definitely did it more justice. It does have another name as well called Fargarten or something. And I have read recently that Fargarten is where all the nightlife is. So I bet on a night time, it is Saturday today, so the streets and the bars and stuff are really busy regardless. But on a night time, I bet there's party central down here. Oh, sorry, someone's looking at me there. That's awkward. I'm where it ends, because as you come out of the most famous street, I've been walking around here quite a lot already, because every turn you take, it's just like there's stuff going on. All the streets are gorgeous, to be honest with you. Excuse me, doggy. Side my way. Bastard. Bugger. Little bugger. Well, now the demonstration's out the way, and we've got some peace and quiet again. Peace and quiet is restored. We're going to go to a famous shop, which is apparently a must-see shop. So when it's must-see, we obviously must see it. Hopefully we don't turn up and it's a bag of shit, but it's called the Ork Hill... I'm struggling with the names here. Ork Hill Viking, it's called. And it's like a touristy shop, but it apparently sells things, Norwegian things that nowhere else does. So I'm hoping we find something like totally random that I can be like, I wonder what this is, kind of thing. That's like the hope with it. So let's see. I bet it will get there. It'll just be like Norway jumpers and fucking bobble hats like all the others, but let's see. Whenever you come away to like different countries, they all have Christmas shops like all year round. It was the same in like Prague and stuff. Like, this is literally a full Christmas shop, and the full upstairs is done out in Christmas stuff as well. Nuts. And all the staff are wearing Christmas jumpers. Just for the purpose of the vlog, by the way, it is August still. What's that? Look at that. It's like a deer's penis. Oh, they do two types of deer penis as well. Got a black one there. What did I tell you? Here's the bobble hats. If before I came here, I could have drawn a picture of a bobble hat, and I would have drawn something identical to that. I knew it'd be something like that would be here. Other than them, there's loads and loads of stuff to do with goblins and Vikings. Fee, fi, fo, fum, I smell the blood of an Englishman. I think that's the first thing that came into my head when I thought about Vikings. I'm gutted, I just missed that on camera. Sorry, we've left the shit shop. that woman there with the blonde hair, she had a pastry in her hand with some white paper and all them seagulls. I think the seagulls flying off now. Oh, a seagull just flew back between them both as fast as it could, bit the thing out of her hand and fucking took it, and the seagull and all its mates ate it. Do you know when I was telling that story? That sounded like one of them stories where someone would post the meme saying, like, didn't happen. You've probably not seen the meme either, have you? That's just made it even worse. Well, it looks like our work in the centre is done. Been to all the things that interested me. There's a Viking house as well, which I thought would have been pretty cool. Guess what? Doors barricaded, closed, as usual. So, couldn't go there, but there is something else that I wouldn't mind doing. It's an hour walk away. I don't know what to expect, but we're only here once, so we're going to take the walk and then we're going to go see. It's a hiking trail called Rissa Hike, and on the TripAdvisor reviews, it actually shows that rock lodged between the mountains that I told you about earlier today. So I'm hoping we go there and we see it and we experience it when we didn't think we was going to. But if I get there and it's not there, or it's closed or something, got a blanket over it, then don't blame me. But we're going to head that way now. So I've just looked a bit more into this rock that I've got my heart set on, that you've already seen as well. It is 26 miles away. Now, this hike possibly does lead to it, but the chance of me walking 26 miles at this time of night, in these shoes, by the way, is nil point, okay? So, we're still going to go, because we're halfway there now, and we're just going to see if we can, well, we're just going to see what we see, you know? We was bored of that area. There is a load more of the city. That's just obviously the most popular place. So who knows what we'll stumble across. All of a sudden I'm starting to get a bit spooked. I don't know why. Like a big black cloud came over me and then I just approached this big like track walkway. I can just imagine me getting like captured by a load of Vikings and goblins and them putting me on a barbecue. I can imagine me being on one of them spits, do you know what pigs spin round on? But it's a Joel spit. And I'm all just digging forks into me. Have it. I did actually, because I was getting a bit frightened, I actually Googled on my phone, like when it's going to get dark. Because last thing I want is to be doing this hike and then be well out the way and it get pitch black and me be on my own on some mountain. But don't go down till 9 o'clock. And it's about, I think it's about 5:30 now, so we've got time. When you're out the centre, you just don't see any shops or bars or restaurants. There's just nothing around, it's just green. Right, I'm 5 minutes away and I've just stumbled across an Esso. So my thinking is, obviously, once we get hiking, as if we've not already started, by the way. I mean, I can't feel my fucking legs. But I doubt there's going to be anything up there, so I'm thinking, thank you, sir. I'm thinking, get a few snacks and a couple of drinks, and then at least we can find a little place to sit and have a little picnic, a bit of a picketing. Well, when I got to my location where you start this trail, I didn't think it would look like this, and apparently it's around the back of this building, and the building is you read it for yourself. This is where the trail apparently starts, according to Apple Map. I'm going to go down the back now. Unless there's some kind of fucking secret underground tunnel, I think I might have been had over. Someone's going to come out here at and say, what the fuck are you doing? Well, I'm glad I took that hour walk out my way. And it started pissing down. The only positive about this is that I've got my picky bits in my bag. And it's a Red Bull, favourite drink, and one of my favourite snacks, a massive, juicy chocolate muffin. I'm just going to climb this veg and just make sure it's not like at the top of here or something. I was going to say I knew it was going to have me off, but I fucking didn't, because I want to start off to it. Oh, it just brings you to a dual carriageway. Well, what a waste of time, eh? And from what I'm looking at, like over here, don't seem to be any sight of any kind of mountains. To be honest, I was thinking when I was on ground level, it did cross my mind that surely if I'm looking out onto a load of beautiful water and stuff, like I'll be getting higher. And I did climb some hills or anything, but nothing drastic. So now this is me, just having my picnic sat on here. I'm fucked. I ain't going any further. I think someone's just fucked me about on the Apple Maps. But yeah, just to cover things, just to let you know, we've got Hurtigruten cars over there. We've got the Relatec there. We've got Storjoken there, next door to Lucky Bowl and Mald. So we've got a few good things. To be honest, I didn't spot them cool buildings up there. Every cloud. Well, look at that Mercedes, the car lights having a fucking party. He's got strobe lights on it. So yeah, there is the one thing that I was excited to see. I'm going to show you the pictures of what I thought I was walking to, because I think it'll make you laugh that I walked all this way thinking I was going to get to that, and I got to this. So I'll show you the pictures. And then I'm going to show you my food, and then we're going to move on to the final thing of the day. Thank God. I'm joking, I have enjoyed it. Look at that black cloud. Why does it always rain on me? Is it because I died when I was 17? Fucking hammering it down. Absolutely hammering it. Dripping wet through, can't even sit anywhere for me to pack up. Just check the map. I thought I was walking in the direction back to where, in the right direction to where I live. Turns out it's a 57-minute walk back there. It's just I should have stayed in the centre. This is what you get for being adventurous. Everything's just falling apart. You know, thinking about it. Bah. Give me one. Bah. Come on, just one, please. I said please. I'm from England. We don't have sheep in England. Not that look like pandas anyway. Bah. Just ignoring me, the knob. Something that I haven't spoke about, I don't think, is one of the best things about travelling, even after that clips of me being all sad. One of the best things about travelling, I've realised, is the getting lost part, because it's all well and good like having this massive list of places to go that are all like popular and everyone gets to see, but there's been so many times on these episodes where I've completely just got lost or gone so far out of the way or off track, and that's when you kind of see things that you really like appreciate. Like, if I didn't do that walk to the industrial park, then I wouldn't have been doing this walk down to the last thing that we're going to see, which is a monument would have took a total different route. You heard that? There's trees here, but where'd that creaking? Stops now. started as soon as I started moving. But yeah, like, these are the parts that other people just won't see. But we get to see them. Do you know what? I was just singing a song, and then when I heard the words I was singing, I thought, oh my God, that fits just what I've spoken about. So I thought I'd give you my rendition of it. Well, I've still got half an hour to walk. Who's ready? 3, 2, 1. Made the wrong turn once or twice. Welcome to my silly life. Bad decisions, that's alright. Welcome to my city life. Mistreated, look at me, I'm naked. I'm not actually naked. Don't think that would go down well. The sheep had tried to hump me. Wow. Beautiful, look at that for a view. Do you know what? Walk through this neighbourhood here. I have the gardens and the places are absolutely amazing. But I've not seen one person. It's like, and it's a Saturday, there's just no one around, it's mental. They must just stay in and be like hermits, maybe, stay under blankets and stuff. I saw a man shivering on a bus earlier on. I was thinking, God, it isn't that cold. And so maybe they're just staying, having film days, watching Harry Potter marathons. But look at that, imagine having that house looking out to this on your balcony. Your morning coffee on that bastard. Eh? How the other half live. Hey, someone take a screenshot because I can't be asked to take a picture myself. Well, I'm just getting the angle. There. Thank you. Problem is my sat-nav's telling me to walk. Look how good I look with the sun in my face. The sat-nav's telling me to walk. Apparently there's a path here, but there isn't a path. There's just a big field, so I don't know if I'm like running on someone's land. That's what I'm scared about. What if I just get shot? I'm gonna have to do a chicken run as quick as I can because I don't want to get shot. Don't shoot me. I mean no harm. Oh my God, I'm picking up some right pace. Fucking hell, I can't slow down. I've nearly pulled my hamstring as well. I can't slow down. God, I don't know if I'm on private land here. Oh my God, what's that? Look at this. Look, it's a lawnmower that does it itself, I think. Crazy. Like I said, how the other half fucking live. I have no idea where I am now. Oh, there's a person. There's a person. What, they've all got them. Right, I looked in this garden here, and this garden had one that ain't been used somewhere. There it is. And then I turned to my right, and there's another bastard at it. None of these pull the finger out. I told you, Harry Potter marathons all day long. Don't even have to cut their own bloody grass. No wonder everyone's gardens are immaculate. And after a 2-hour round trip to actually get here, me and my friend over there, Mr. Pink Panties, have arrived. Before I show you the last thing of the day, I think you'll agree I've earned my refreshments. So I'm gonna drink this and my muffin. Let me show you my muffin. Actually, I haven't shown you it yet, have I? Let me have a little dig in my bag. I carry that big bag around me all day. There's not one thing in it. There's my muffin. Look at that. Big chocolate coating on top. Whoa, get that in your mouth, Bruce Bog Trotter. Let me show you where I'm eating as well. Oh God, the sun's just bouncing off the seat into my face. I'm loving it. It's well worth the work. Look at it. And that's as far as I can show you because our next thing we're looking at is just here. It's quite cool, to be honest with you. So you'll be able to see it in a sec. Hello there, I'm Mr. Pink Panties, and I am your vlogger of Stavanger. I heard that there's another vlogger here called Mr. Big Clock. His name also goes by Joe, and he wears tight panties, whereas I wear pink panties. Oh my goodness, I'm gonna have to go and share my muffin with him. It's a big boiler. Bit crumbly and dry. It's not the best I've had, but considering I barely ate a thing all day. In fact, I haven't ate anything, have I? I haven't ate a thing. No wonder earlier on I felt like I was going to die after I had that drink. Because I didn't eat anything. Then I must have got a second win because I forgot about it. Well, this will probably do me for the day now. I'm a bloody nightmare for eating, honestly. Thing is, I'm a greedy bastard. I can eat tons. So if I'm just at home, I can eat tons, 40 crisp sandwiches in a day. But when I'm real busy, don't you really think about it? You know? That's a little story for you. And in the background is our final attraction of the day. It is called a Sverge Eye for Gel. Probably pronounced totally different. But basically, it is 3 10-metre high swords that look as though they've been stabbed into the ground by a giant, and they are to symbolise unity and peace in Stavanger. It does say that they're bronze, but I hate to break it to you, everyone, they're not bronze. They're grey. But yeah, let me show you closer up. And that brings us to the end of our day in Stavanger. I thought, do you know what, to seal the day, I'm just going to have a paddle in the water. So I've got, well, I'm about knee height at the minute. I've gone in a bit deep. Oh God, it's a bit choppy out here. Anyway, thank you for watching today. I hope you enjoyed it. I've absolutely loved this place. It's been very, very random, but it's been really fun. Today is the day that the Premier League started again. First game of the season. So I'm heading back to the room now. It's 8 p.m. I'm up at like 5 a.m. to head back to the airport. So I'm going to watch match of the day in my bed, have an early night, and then I'll see you in the morning for our journey back to the airport and obviously our cost count up. Good night, everyone. I fly to London today, so my drive is 5 hours when I get home.
Oh.
So I've got a long drive too. Yeah.
Okay. Yes. Very.
Morning, everybody. It's 5:30 a.m. Well, 5:45. I woke up at 5:30, so I'm fibbing. I told Grandma Wenchy that I was leaving. I said my taxi comes for me at 6, so I booked a taxi for the airport because there's no buses till 8 a.m. And bless her, when my alarm went off, I heard her pottering around and stuff, and she said, I get up for you to make you coffee before you leave, and then I go back to bed. So she'd woken up early just to make sure I had my morning coffee, because yesterday morning I told her that I like a morning coffee. She dropped a right bombshell. She's only got a boyfriend. Woo-hoo. She was spilling all the tea. Anyway, my taxi's here. See you at the airport. What a jump. Thank you so much for watching another episode of Exploring the Alphabet, where we've been to Stavanger, which means we are 19 letters down, only 7 more to go. I have just been and got a meal deal, so a bit of a different one. I've gone for egg and bacon. For my drink, I've gone for an apple and kiwi, which tastes beautiful, and then a damn bar, because it reminds me of my nana, even though the bits get stuck in your teeth for about a year. So it's time for scores on the doors. Firstly though, I do want to say, obviously you all know that this series has made me fall in love with Portugal, and after visiting my 4th Scandinavian country, I've been to Denmark, Finland, Iceland, and now here. This is another kind of place where I like absolutely love. I found that the Scandinavian countries are so welcoming, and it's just a nice place to be around. So another one that I highly recommend going to. Any of the 4, to be honest, they all have the same kind of feel for it. So scores on the doors. Witching. Flights was £71.99. Accommodation was £83.40. Insurance was just a measly £2.10. Airport parking back in Gatwick was £66.94. And additional spends was £199.01. And that is inclusive of £60 diesel for my car back in England. So all in all, we only spent £139.01 in one of the most expensive countries that was meant to go to, and that was literally mainly on taxes and a bit of food and drink and entry to museums and whatnot. So not too bad considering. The grand total was £423.44. Again, thank you for watching. Please don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. Please don't forget to drop me a comment, even if it's just a load of random letters. And you know how it goes, guys. Please come back for more. There's other letters to explore.